Good afternoon. It is January 4th, 2024. I came across some information that I thought I'd share. And every time I come across rapture videos that may suggest that the rapture could possibly happen this date or this date or this date, I kind of want to find out more about it. And I'm careful about posting too much about it because we're still in the middle of a bunch of stuff. But this video struck me, and I'm going to post a link for you to watch it on your own free time. I don't really like doing this because I think it gets into date setting, and I'm not into doing that. But what I found interesting about this video is that it's from Elijah Moses, is that she gets into heavy Bible study in almost like a deep dive, which I can't say that I'm that knowledgeable. She is. But she came across with something that I found really interesting, and I wanted to share it. That I didn't know this, and maybe you know it, or maybe you don't know this, but Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane was arrested, as you know, and he was considered a thief. This is very interesting. I thought this is a fact that maybe you might want to know. He was accused of being a thief. Now, hear me out. Um, and she explains this in her video. That's why you should watch it, maybe. And this is what I took away from the video. And he was arrested. And in Revelation 3:3, he says, this is where the thief in the night comes from. That because of that actual event occurring in the Garden of Gethsemane, being arrested by the Roman soldiers, that he was accused of being arrested, he was a thief in the night. This is very profound. I just found this very interesting. I never heard this said in this context. But Jesus was the thief in the night, arrested by the Roman soldiers. So his warning to the church in Revelation 3:3, do not fall asleep. Who fell asleep the night that Jesus was praying in the Garden of Gethsemane? The disciples. Now, I don't know. Ponder that for a moment. Think about this. He was warning the disciples not to fall asleep because he was so close to death. And this is a story about life and death. I don't know if you're catching on to something here, but every time I've posted my videos, I always have been mentioning that Jesus would come like a thief in the night. Well, she elaborates a little bit more about the harpazo coming at a time, and because Jesus died during Passover weekend, that she makes the connection to the rapture occurring during the Passover season. Now, that's her interpretation. Okay, now just hear me out. This is where I was caught completely by surprise. And I wanted to do kind of like a commentary about this because I was like connecting the dots. I was like, where did this come from? Well, in her video, she explains it like this. She explains where the thief in the night phrase comes from. It comes from the night of Passover when Jesus was arrested by the Roman soldiers and taken in captivity because of what the Pharisees had threatened. It basically accused him of blasphemy. He was accused of blasphemy, but he was a thief. He was also accused of being a thief in the night. And I did not know that. Now, you have to watch the video. Maybe you'll catch on to something more. There's a lot more to it, but she's saying that the correlation to what happened the night that Jesus was arrested, that he was hung on the cross during that season, and this coming April is the solar eclipse, is what the possibility of what will be the soon return of the Lord. This is her interpretation. Take it for what it's worth. I think it's worth watching. It's a heavy deep dive into the study. So without getting too far ahead of ourselves, I just thought it was interesting where this actually came from. And she gets into the Strong's Concordance and gives you a little bit of a backstory of it. But I thought it was interesting to post. So without too much more, I just wanted to give you something to think on and ponder as the times we live in. We watch daily, naturally. But let's just put it to you like this. There are events taking place as we speak that are leading up to what could possibly be the soon return of the Lord at any time, or a time specifically for Jesus to return at a feast day or a particular time or moment. We still watch and wait. But I often wonder when I see these posts that I can't help but stop and think. There's possibilities everywhere. And until then, thank you for watching my post, and I'll see you very soon. God bless you. I hope you watch this post and maybe comment in the comment section. God bless.